What is good? What's going on, everyone? This is your man, Pat Bernard, alongside from the press box himself, my man, Rock Hoffman. Rock is from the Football Swords, of course, here with Edge of Philly Sports. Rock, huge win for the Fighting Phils. Again, I get it. A lot of people you're going to hear from call. If you go to a grocery store tomorrow, you're constantly going to hear, well, they're beat up on Bonifers. It doesn't matter who's on the mound, what team they're facing. This team that we're seeing in front of our eyes is a well-oiled machine. Offensively, pitching, it doesn't matter who comes out of that bullpen. I don't know what's cooking, and I've seen a bunch of people on social media, and this has got to be one of their best starts in history. Rock, I'll go to you. What did you see tonight?
Well, like you said, a little bit of everything. I mean, obviously, when you put 10 runs up on the board, you get a lot of offense. And the early part of that was some 2-out lightning, and the early runs were scored with 2 outs, which is key. And they did that last night as well in the game against the Giants. So everybody's contributing. They're getting timely hitting. They weren't getting that earlier in the season, so that's why you're able to put up crooked numbers and ultimately scored 10 runs in this game. And they took advantage of when the Blue Jays didn't pitch very well in that fourth inning, walking 2, hitting 2, and ultimately it's a Bryce Harper grand slam. And pretty much after that, it was garbage time. They got a solid outing from Christopher Sanchez, I thought. I mean, he pitched 7 innings. Only 2 of them were completely clean. 2 1, 2, 3 innings. They were base runners the other time. But then in the third inning, after you think, all right, the Phils are up 3-0 at that point after Cody Clements just tattooed that ball into right. All right, we need a clean inning here. And he goes and he puts the 2 guys at the bottom of the order, allows them to get on base, and then gets George Springer to hit into a double play to kind of end that threat. And that was probably the only really threat that the Blue Jays had when the game was relevant. They did get a run in the 7th inning, but like I said, it was pretty much over by that time. And then Spencer Turnbull comes in, and the only damage he really did was hitting Garrett Stubbs in the chest when they got crossed up on a pitch there in the 8th inning. But other than that, he did pretty well in his maiden voyage from the bullpen, I guess you could say. After what had happened with them bringing back Taiwan Walker from the injured list.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you pretty much just summarized the whole game. And like I said, a lot of guys are going to get on, like the Castellanos of the world. And again, 1 for 4 on the night. But again, that double he drove in early on, and again, we just saw what Jose Barrios was trying to do. He was trying to pitch it. He was trying to throw some low changeups and try to get guys fishing. Well, I mean, he went right for it and drives in. He kind of got the party started a little bit. We're driving to Bryce Harper coming in, and then like you mentioned, a little later on in the game, Cody Clements comes in, and he catches that. The change up, that thing was just perfect coming down the middle, and he rocked it deep to right field, and that's pretty much all it wrote. And then it became the hit parade after that. And this is what this team does. They as a team as a whole, they have such great plate discipline. They're reading their pitches. This is what they've been doing for the past few years, but it's gotten better, and they're just it's remarkable to watch. 1 through 9 innings, because this team could strike venom into this opposing defense whenever. Just when you're looking at strike. When they have 2 outs, you're thinking, all right, you're just waiting for out number 3 to come. And no, that's when they kind of you saw when Bryce Harper, he kind of got things ball rolling. You saw Kyle Schwarber in the 8th. He came out with a huge double. I mean, this team doesn't know when to quit. There's no quit in this team, and that's the whole all around. So very good
absolutely. Stuff. And this was obviously because of injuries and some player rest. You might not ever see this lineup again the rest of the season, but it was effective. It got the job done, and that's all you can ask. And the same for Christopher Sanchez. He's your 5th starter to go 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run. You can't ask for much more than that from the 5th starter. So that was a solid outing, like I said, and just you're disappointed that Castellanos didn't follow up on that double, and after getting on base all 4 times last night, He gets that, but it got him started, right? You have to start, and to get a first inning run, and then one of the 2 innings that Sanchez set the Blue Jays down in order was that second inning. So they get the lead, and then he holds the lead, and they can kind of build on it from there.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, again, Marsh didn't really give you anything, but that's it turns out like, and I mentioned this on my other podcast. I mentioned this before with this Phillies team. When one guy gets cold, someone else gets hot, and it's just become repetition. And you see the way that this team talks to each other in the dugout, the way they communicate. They kind of tell each other, "Hey, look out for this," and that's and it's become a thing, and it's one of the morale things that Bryce Harper brings to this table is just being a leader, trying to set the tone and talk to each other. And now if you look on the other side of the ball, as far as the pitching, and Christopher Sanchez has kind of caught my eye. I mean, he, for me personally, I thought he was a little worrisome coming into the year because I know he doesn't have a fastball in his repertoire. I know he throws a changeup and sinkers, but again, something him and Suarez have been able to do is they get guys chasing, and they get guys trying to swing at anything and low and away, working the strike zone, the sinker, the changeups, the sliders. They are just painting the window, all around the creases, all around the strike zone, and they get guys chasing. And that's important, and that's huge for this offense. And now you're seeing it. This time last year, these guys are only going to 5 to 6 innings. They're stretching it out to 6, 7, 8. And then and then you get a little bit of the bullpen, and then they come up for cleanup duty.
Yeah, and it is nice to see, because you're right. How much confidence do you have in Christopher Sanchez? He's a young guy, but the fact that he's able to go out and get the job done for the most part, and I think it helps that he realizes that there's an Aaron Nola in this rotation, there's a Zach Wheeler in this rotation, so he doesn't have to go out there and be Tom Seaver. He can just go out and be Christopher Sanchez. And if he does get beat, hey, you know what? Aaron Nolan's pitching tomorrow. We're probably going to win. So I think that helps them relax a little bit and give them a little bit more confidence. And you said about hot, and on my notes here, wrote at the top, guess who's hot? Obviously, the Phillies are. They won 11 in a row at home. They're going for another series sweep tomorrow and sweep the homestand, a 6-game homestand that they can possibly sweep if they can get the win tomorrow at 1:00 against these Blue Jays. But Bryce Harper, 3rd straight game with a home run.
Yes.
And he upped the ante a little bit after 2 straight 3-run home runs. He hits a grand slam tonight. He was 3 for 3 on base all 4 times, all 4 plate appearances, scored 2 runs, knocked in 4. So seems like he is getting hot. And last night after the game, he really didn't want to say it. He said, "I'm still missing pitches I should drive in the zone." And it looks like he might be starting to not miss those pitches in the zone. So that's great.
No, you're right.
And I was just going to – and Cody Clements, a guy that they just call up. He gets his first start for Alec Boehm at third base. And, just like you said, tattoos that changeup into the seats in right, and then gets a triple, another ball that was scorched to center. So, it seems like no matter who they put in there, they get contributions. And I see, like you said, social media, and they see this lineup, and it is obviously it's a bizarre lineup. Whit Merrifield hitting second, Castellanos hitting cleanup, and Cody Clements starting at third base. And look, oh, this is a weird lineup. Well, you know what? It's a winning lineup.
And it's a winning one. It's a winning lineup that's working. And you mentioned about Bryce Harper. And think about this: about almost a week ago, people were having major concerns because he was off to a cold start. And I said, again, I let's pump the brakes, give it a second. Again, this is how this offense works. This is how this lineup works. At some point, he's going to turn on the burner. He's going to turn the stove on, and he did. He has. And, of course, now, like you said, he starts the game off with a single. He follows up with a walk. Then he follows up with the grand salami. And then he follows up with another hit. I mean, this guy is just on fire right now. And when he's on fire, the MLB better be on a standby. And as a matter of fact, the MLB is on a look at it. And they're looking at this Phillies team. How can you solve this? How do you stop something like this? How do you stop this well-oiled machine? Because they are becoming a nightmare 1 through 9. It doesn't matter who you throw. They could throw you and I right now in that lineup, and they would be terrified. I mean, that's how terrified. That's how terrified that this Phillies team is playing 1 through 9. And like, okay, we lose Trey Turner, and some people got concerned, and all this other, and
And of
it's
course, yeah,
and it's to the Phillies. It's like, so what? The next man's going to step up, and you have that mentality running through this team.
yeah. The other night, Bryce Harper was hitting 234, and even at that, I'm fine with the job that they've gotten, what they've gotten from Bryce Harper. I mentioned that last night, and he's up to 263 now with a 923 OPS. So, Bryce, don't keep it up, buddy, and this team will go a long way. Speaking of which, I got to hit the road here and go get down to the locker room.
Okay.
And, you guys have to say, it was nice hanging out with you, and another big win for the Phils.
Absolutely, Rock. It was always a pleasure hanging out with you, sir. And Mr. Hoffman, again, guys, check out his work. His articles will be up here on Edge of Philly Sports, and follow him on football stores and such. So, Rob Hoffman, thank you so much for hopping on with me, and take care, my man.
All right, see ya.
See you, buddy. Guys, that was Rock Hoffman. Does a phenomenal job here with Edge of Philly Sports and football stores. I mean, he is that guy eats and breathes Phillies baseball. So let's get back into a couple things here. Like I normally get on track, but I see that we are loaded with comments. And guys, just keep it coming. I'm going to get to them as much as I possibly can. Star Wars checking goes Harper and Clemens today. Yes, on fire. Can you please say who or other you have if you can only choose Bum or Price? You going? Come on, man. Why do you have to put me through Bruce Harper? Why would you need to put me through a pickle on a night like this? Come on, buddy. It's tough. It's tough. But listen, I can't say. I'm not going to answer that. Again, guys, this is the Fighting's Final. You guys are checking us out here on Edge of Philly Sports, guys. Go like, subscribe to all of our stuff here. We're going to have more post-game show tomorrow with Matty B, just quickly getting it out there. I like how the Phillies are playing. Yeah, so do I. They're playing red hot. So they are playing red hot right now. But right now, I want to get into one of our ads here on Edge of Philly Sports. Guys, if you like our Phillies conversation, you guys are always with us day in and day out. Please stop by Saturday, May 11th, pre and post game show. Yes, we are starting at 2:30 right at the Streetlight Kitchen and Bar right there, and right there in Drexel Hill area, 19026. Guys, you're not going to miss it. Look, if you come down, you have a shot to get a free ticket giveaway. That's right, a pair of tickets on June 28th to go see the Fish and the Phillies. That's right. So you're not going to miss that. Come on out. Check us out. It's good times. Come check us out. And again, guys, Wiffle Ball Mania returns with the Croc and Mickey Morandini. Saturday, May 25th, 24 East Sellers Ave, Ridley Park. Again, a lot of fun. Guys, haven't checked it out yet, come on down, swing by, and give us a shout. So, getting right back into things here, talking about the Phils, talking about the night they had. And if there's anything about this as a quick summary to this team is there's no way this team's cooling down. And it just furthers my point. There is just no way this team is going to cool down. This team's hot right now. They're playing red hot baseball. They're doing everything on all angles: offense, defense, starting pitching, bullpen, defense. What was the one major problem that this team had, and they are doing really great on? What was the number? There I am. See what the heck was going on with my screen. So what was the number one problem with the Fighting Phils before my TV, before my monitor went out? It was getting guys in scoring position to score. They would leave guys in scoring position, not capitalizing on those opportunities. Now they're doing that. Now they're driving in runs constantly. Constantly, they're driving in runs. And you have to be happy. Like I said, I can't fathom this team enough for how they're playing baseball. This is a well-oiled machine, and I can't. That's my word of. It's just they're playing that good. This team is that good right now. Offense, that offense is clicking. I mean, look how they again, like I was talking to Rock about. Look how they opened this game. Look how they open it. You know, again, just knowing how to, just know how to get on the scoreboard. A Nick Castellanos going golfing when that changeup from Jose Barrios was coming down low, and he found a way to drive in Bryce Harper, and that was the hitting party. That's when the hitting party got started. This team, again, is scary. 1 through 9. Through 1 through 9 innings. They're a tough put away. Opposing teams don't have an answer. This is the first time in my 38 years of living, even with that era, great era of Phillies baseball that we had in the 08, that 08, 09, this to me is something I've never seen before. And I know it's extremely early. We're nowhere near halfway point. But this team is really good. This team is really good, and it's fun. They're fun to watch. How they respond. Someone's out of the lineup. Someone steps up. All those things. Someone's cooling off. Someone's getting hot. And you don't know when this team's going to strike venom. They can strike venom at any time, like I was just talking to Rob Hoffman about. Let's just like you're about to put them away with two guys out, 2 strikes to go, with 1 more strike to go, and that's when they hit venom right into their skins. And they're looking so good right now. But I'm going to get into some more, I'm going to touch a little bit more about the offense, but man, I see the comment section here is just loading up. So I want to get to you guys. This is great. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Star Wars checking. He goes Harper homer in a 3-game window. Yeah, 3 in a row. Yes, he did. He's been hot. He's been red hot. A grand salami tonight. A grand salami he gives you. Like I said, scoring with guys in scoring position. Whew, a grand salami doesn't come around often. Mike Green checking in. I hope that's my guy, Mike Green. Schwarber still has a 3 strikeout streak going on. It's like his 16 in a row. Haha. Yeah, I know. He's struggling bad. But at some point, he's going to have that home run that just speaks volumes to South Philly. He's going to have that home run, and it's going to speak volumes. Jameson checking in. This is just a fun team to watch. Absolutely. Absolutely. This team is great to watch. I mean, how are you not having a fun time watching this Fighting Phillies team right now? They are exciting. They have everything going for them. They're playing really solid baseball. 1 through 9. Innings 1 through 9. It's fun to watch. They're fun to watch. And the bullpen. And I'm about to get into the arms part. It's solid. I'm enjoying this. And let's talk about the pitching duel. Because I can sit here and talk about the offense. I mean, the ugly part, if you want to talk ugly as far as the offense, you can talk about Marsh. You could talk about, Kyle Schwarber still swinging at just about anything. That's fine. Nick Castellanos, inconsistent, if you want to complain. But you can't. This team put up 10 runs. This team put 10 runs together. And let's look at the bullpen. Let's look at Christopher Sanchez. Again, just like I was talking with Chris, with Rock Hoffman. Christopher Sanchez. It's amazing what he's doing. Just tattooing the window, the strike zone window, working the corners of it, getting guys to swing at bad pitches. A changeup that comes roll low in the dirt, he's getting guys swinging at. Changeups inside the middle, sliders that go inside. He's getting guys chasing and swinging. This team looks really solid all around. I love it. I love what I'm seeing from this team. You get his body of work. I mean, let me get my inning because I did have my inning, written down. Matter of fact, I want to say it was in the sixth. Christopher Sanchez had 2 back-to-back strikeouts. Christopher Sanchez, I mean, just looked like he was going to have himself in some trouble, gets himself out. He was really solid. Again, Christopher Sanchez, just to give you guys the scoreboard on Christopher Sanchez of the night. Oh, hold on. There it is. I have it written down. Christopher Sanchez, 5 Ks, 2 walks. He gave up 6 hits and allowed 1 run, and that was in the 7th. Solid performance today. Again, he was going against Jose Barrios, and Jose Barrios, again, 7 Ks, gave up 2 monster home runs, gave up a home run. Of course, he gave up the grand salami to BRYCE Harper. He gave up the home run to Cody Clemens early on in the game. 2 walks, 2 errors, gave up 8 runs, 7 hits. Not a great night. Again, Spencer Turnbull would come in for the Phillies, and that would be on, and then it's just amazing what this Phillies team has done. Again, just tattooing pitchers, opposing pitchers. Tattooing them. Trevor Richards. I mean, he had a K tonight but he didn't really do anything. He didn't do anything. Genius Carreba. He got hit off of. You know what I mean? This team is just I mean, listen, at some point Toronto Blue Jays are going to sign up their mascot and try to have them pitch. I mean, it was really bad. Tim Meza gave up 3 hits. The Phillies found a way to tattoo him. That's what this offense does. And it's that scary. It's that scary. This team is dangerous good. Let me get in some more comments before I continue on, man. And I appreciate you guys. Keep on throwing them at me. I will try to get to them as much as I possibly can. You guys are doing a great job. Jameson checking in. I'd rather have Bryce, someone who's going to pay Baum. Eventually, he'll deserve it. Yeah, you know that team's going to eventually pay him? We will. Pat, remember when you were 7'8" and you were about to walk off the ledge? You always believed. Walk me off the ledge. Yeah. Jameson, I'm glad I walked you up the ledge. When I was 7 or 8. I'm glad. We were 7 or 8. I do believe in this team there, Jameson. I do. Brad, what's up, dude? He goes, another awesome win for the Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah. And by the way, guys, again, if you like this channel, if you like the Phillies post game show, again, Matty B will be on tomorrow. Guys, right there at the top of my corner, the Fightings Final. Make sure you give it a follow. Make sure you give it a follow right here on Edge of Philly Sports for all your EOP post game shows. And guys, check out Matty B and Al Safiri's work as far as the articles because they're writing them up constantly. And Rock Hoffman. They do a phenomenal job. We had a new pitching machine in the clubhouse with a monitor that looks excited like the opposing pitcher, and then the machine can throw exactly the deserves and at a spin rates. Yeah. Bruce is talking about his cousin Bryce. He says Bryce is on fire. Yeah, absolutely. He is on fire. I think it's really helping out our bats. Bryce is fabulous. Doesn't take BPs on the field in all accounts. He loves that machine. He stands in the box, doesn't even swing at. You're right, is able to get some timing down. Yeah, he doesn't take bad pitches. He's getting his pitches that he wants. And like I said, just think about it. Close to a week ago, everyone was concerned. Oh, Bryce is not swinging like the old Bryce. Relax. Relax. Breathe into a brown paper bag if you got it. Relax. Angry Ant. Shut up, Angry Ant. That's my guy. I love Angry Ant. No, it's okay. It's a good question to throw out there. My man, Dave Arnold. What's up, dude? He goes, pump your brakes, Gobbler. They're not exactly playing top teams as of lately. Oh, come on, Dave. Why do you have to be the wet blanket? Why do you got to be the stick in the mud? Come on, man. It doesn't matter. So they're taking beat up on bad teams. That's what good teams do, David. Okay, so they're going to play the Fish next. Like, come on, Dave. They're playing great baseball right now. The best team in MLB. You should be proud. Dave, you and I have suffered long enough. We've seen some bad baseball come through here. Be excited. Be excited. Be happy. This team is playing really good. Really good baseball. Wait until we see Schwarber and Cassie in June. Those balls will be. Yes, we're heading towards the warning track. You are absolutely right, Jameson. Thank you, Angry Ant. Yes, like I'm on a Broadway play. Thank you, Angry Anthony. You are the man. I love you, buddy. What would I do without you? Berrios had given up seven runs all season. He gave up 8 tonight alone. With his error, he went from 135 to 2.8. Yeah, one of the better pitchers in the league as far as ERA. And yeah, got waffled tonight. Got waffled. But that's Philly. See, that's what I'm telling you, Dave. Faced one of the better pitchers in the league. You know what happened to him? This Phillies offense crushed them and cooked them. And I get it. You have every right to not to be happy. And I don't want to do this avenue. But I get it. You've seen the Eagles fall apart right off to a hot start and then they fall apart. You've seen the Flyers, right? Relax. Enjoy the ride. There's something different about this team, and I can't put my finger on it. But they have pressed all the right buttons. They figured it out. And I got to give Topper his due. He's been getting these guys through, man. Doing a heck of a job. Cody Clemens had a day. Yeah, that's right, Walter. He did. You want him to answer the bell, and boy, did he ring the bell. He did. He was really good. Cassie has an .857 OPS in the last 7 games. I know, Jameson. Amari Playful Pub. Oh, thanks for checking in, but against their ace. Yes, yes. And again, I mean, Mary, it makes against their ace. Amari Playful Pup. Make sure you subscribe to Edge of Philly Sports, please. Uh, we have a lot more contact coming at you with 4 backups. Yeah, that's right. Steve, everyone's contributing. Yes, right, Stevie. What's up, dude? Turnbull giving the pen a night off. Yes, he did. He did give him the night off. Yes, well deserved. Let's hope we don't have something happen makes us say we can't have nice things. That's right. You know what? You're absolutely right with that. Play by play with JJ in the house. This is awesome job, guys. Great win. That's right. Case checking in shades of 2008 world. Woo, 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 woo. This team puts up 10 runs with no Bohm, no Jay, no Bohm, no Rojas, or no Trey Turner. Good point there, JJ. As a fan, these games have been blowouts, and that's a compliment. 9-3 Phillies did it in a total different way. Patience. This is more consistent depth with most everyone playing on their onto their potential. When that happens, you can credit the coaching big time. And the team's been doing good. And listen, you're off to a hot start. How many times, especially in April, May, how many car lengths are we behind the Braves at this point? The Braves usually got us cooked. Cody Clemens is a major hitter. Yes, he is. He is a major hitter. Thanks, Star Wars. This team needs a legit closer. Home runs can only get you so far. Dave, yes, I understand that. But their closers are not playing that bad, Dave. And listen, moving Spencer Turnbull to the bullpen might have been their best move. You have another arm coming out there. Soda's been pitching better. Listen, you were with me last year, Dave. I was ripping my hair out about every time Soto took the mound. But he has figured something out. He's got it together. The clubhouse vibes are actually everyone. Yes, and everyone has a friend that seems like to be having fun. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone seems to having fun. Pat, you're living a celebrity life, eating tacos on Tuesdays and pasta Sundays, and your friend, you're my friend, but no, Joey Chestnut's eating hot dogs. Dude, sign me up against Joey Chestnut. I want him. I want Joey Chestnut. But listen, guys, I want to quickly go through this again. I mentioned about the offense. I mentioned about the pitching. I want to get into. I kind of want to go around the league a little bit. So let me go around the league real fast with you guys. Keep you guys up to date about round the bases. All right, guys, this is around the bases scoreboard around the MLB. All right, guys. Well, let's get to the games that are finished. And one of the games are on my must watch are the Braves and the Red Sox. And the Braves are still sitting behind us. The Braves have won 4-2 over the Red Sox. The Yankees have won at home 10-3 over the Houston Astros. The Tampa Bay Rays have won 5-1 over the White Sox. Excuse me. The Battle of Maryland over here. The Nationals take care of the Orioles at home, winning 3-0. Nationals are actually coming along pretty decent. The Phils have won 10-1 over the Blue Jays, as we already know. The Pirates lose at home to the Angels, losing 9-0. The Diamondbacks win 6-2 over in Cincinnati. The Tigers win 11-7 over the Cleveland Guardians. The Texas Rangers head to Oakland and they won 15-8. Just getting started are the Marlins and Dodgers 0-0. San Fran has bounced back and they're taking care of the Colorado, winning 4-0 out there in Colorado. Mets are facing the Cardinals. The Mets are winning 6-4 out there in St. Louis. The Seattle Mariners are winning 6-5 over the Twins right about now. That's another game to watch for. That game is going to be solid between the Mariners and the Twins. That's something you want to keep your eye on. That's going to be a good, decent little series they got going on over there. The Padres and the Cubbies 2-2 apiece. Kansas City Royals are winning 5-3 over the Brewers, and that would be it as far as moving forward. So, and again, guys, bring your comments, keep them coming. I want to hear from you guys. You guys are doing a great job. Here goes Steve once again. He goes, July and August are the reality big tests. Is important for the fan base to understand slightly above 500 baseball in that stretch. If it's okay, we could dominate April, May, and September. Yeah. Yes. The Sixers can. That's a lot of work you're asking there, Steve. We don't need a closer. I don't take a turn in baseball. I'd rather use my better pitcher in a larger, in a high leverage situation in the 7th game, a closer for the 9th. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Jameson. I mean, look at Greg Kimbrell last year. He was our closer. He blew 2 games in the LCS. Right. But he had a hot start, too. Rutledge blew a game in the 2009 World Series because he was our closer instead of using matchups. Good point. I'm not even going to bring up that last comment. I'm sorry. Come on, Angry Ant. I thought we had a friendship here. Now it just coasted off into the ocean. So, again, guys, the Phillies, they're red hot. They are smoking hot. And the take of the day, my Broad Street bottom line, and that's going to be brought to you by, hold on a second, I'm going to get that all for you. My Broad Street bottom line is going to be brought to you by David R. Cherry Esquire, working compensation, motor vehicle accident, personal injury, criminal law. Call him today if you have any of those issues going on in your life. 610-565-0300. Call him now. Give him a shout. And, of course, ShareTicketstown.com. Guys, family operating home since 1946. Use that promo code EOP10. Use 10% off. Great prices, no hidden fees, sports, concerts, theaters. Again, www.ShareTicketstown.com. Go hit them up. And again, guys, you know about us. You know about Edge of Philly Sports. You know we're good friends with those guys over there at Philly Sports Trips. Guys, hit them up today. Look at this, July 4th weekend. You guys want to go to Wrigley Field? Again, take your little guy. Take your family with you. Head out there. July 4th weekend. Go to Chicago. Enjoy it out there. If not, if you got a Father's Day gift, look at this Father's Day gift. Right down 95. Check it out. Going down to Baltimore, June 15th. That sounds like a lot of fun. I recommend that you guys go to Philly Sports Trips and tell them Edge of Philly Sports sent you. All right, guys, let's get into my Broad Street bottom line here. All right. So, again, guys, I want to kind of go over my Broad Street bottom line. You guys tell me or I want to tell you my takeaways of the game. First of all, first order of business, I'm going to get to Bryce Harper coming through in a huge way. Coming through. 3 hits, 1 walk. Bryce Harper, player of the game, no doubt. Just an absolute beast. Grand slam, you name it. Showing tons of great play patience, discipline, the whole 9. He looked really sharp. Cody Clemens is right there. Way to answer the bell by ringing the bell with a home run, a triple. I mean, almost hit for the cycle. I mean, a hell of a job by that kid. A heck of a job by him. Really showing some good stuff. And, of course, Christopher Sanchez. I think that kid is just remarkable. Doesn't have a fastball in his rotation, but what he does and what he delivers very, very well is some sliders, his changeups, his curveballs, sinkers, gets guys swinging at bad stuff. Really gets inside someone's head and plays mind games right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it. He went 7 strong tonight. Only gave up 1 run. Think about that. Only 1 run. He was solid. He was really, really solid. So, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining me here on Edge of Philly Sports, guys. It's always been a pleasure doing Fighting's Final with you guys whenever I can, whenever I'm booked. Tomorrow, Matty B will have you covered for Game 2 of the Phillies and Blue Jays. Hopefully they can thump them tomorrow like they did today. Will and Bryce are the best signings ever. Good call there, Stevie. And, of course, guys, tomorrow, like I said, Matty B's got you on the cover. But, of course, start your morning here at 8 o'clock in the morning with Phil Stifle on his Phillies 4 for 4 sports show. You're not going to miss it. Great stuff. Then it'll lead you into the Philly Press Box Ready with Chet and Bill tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And then at 8:30, you get Freddie Burns, Al Safiri, Joe Sheeran, and then you get Matty B somewhere in the mix. No, you get Matt. It's a day game, so you get Matty B before any of those cats. So Matty B will probably be on about roughly about 5 o'clock. So, guys, I just want to say thank you for joining me. And this has been a great night talking Phillies baseball with you guys. Thank you to Rock Hoffman for joining me. It's always been a pleasure. But, guys, I got to roll. You guys have a great night.